This unbelievably difficult riff by Jaco Pastorius is a riff that he used on a number of songs. Most notably, he used it on the chorus of "Come On, Come Over" from his self-titled debut album, and he also used it on "Barbary Coast" that he played with Weather Report. And he's used it. He's interspersed variations of this groove in funk that he played with people, and you can see him on YouTube playing different variations of this groove. And I've seen a lot of lessons and I've seen a lot of transcriptions of this groove, and they all vary a little bit. And I've never found a really good shot of Jaco playing it so you can see exactly what he's doing, which is unfortunate because it'd be nice to know. And I don't necessarily think that mine is the most accurate, although I think that it captures the essence of the groove, and I think it gets most of the main points. So I'm going to play this groove for you in sections slowly so you can see how I've interpreted it. And let's start with the beginning. Now, actually, before I start, I should say that one of the things that Jaco does is that he intersperses fingered notes, where you can actually hear the tone of the note, with muted notes. A muted note is a percussive effect that we achieve by not pressing down the note with our left hand completely. We just deaden the strings. So you hear a lot of funk from Jaco will be fingered notes interspersed with muted notes to achieve sort of a percussive. Okay? So there will be a lot of muted notes interspersed within this groove. So the beginning of this groove starts like this. Here's the first part of it. Okay? And the way I play that is I start with the low D, and then the A natural, going up to a C natural, and then I play the open D before coming back and hitting the B natural twice, and then playing the A natural. Now that my choice to hit the open D string, it's hard to tell if that's actually an open D string or if that's just a muted note. It could kind of go either way, but I find that the riff sounds a little bit better when I kind of let that note ring. So again, slowly, I start with the first finger on my right hand, and then I play the A natural starting with the second finger and the first finger, and then I play the high C natural with my second finger, play the open D with my first finger, then second finger, first finger on the B natural, and then I just let that first finger slide down to that A natural. Okay? That's the first part of the riff. The second part of the riff is this little walk up. So there are a couple muted notes in there, you'll notice. It starts with a muted note, and then I play the low A, which hammers on to the B natural. And then another muted note. So I'm using my second finger for the muted note, first finger on the low string for that A, which is a hammer onto the B, and then another muted note with my second finger, and then I start the C sharp with my first finger and then play the second finger, and then hammer onto the D. So the first part, all put together, sounds like this. Okay? The second part of the riff is this. So that's low D with the first finger, high D with the second finger, another muted note, F sharp, B, muted note, A twice, thing put together sounds like this. Okay? And then we start the whole thing over. Everything's exactly the same except the second time we end the riff, instead of going, we go. Okay? So let me skip to the back half of that. That little chromatic run, the 16th note run, which is just F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Okay? So the whole riff together slowly sounds like this. Okay? You'll find that this is a groove that you're not probably ever really going to use in day-to-day music. Jaco's licks are so signature that it's hard to play his stuff without kind of being sounding like him, or trying to sound like him. However, the riff involves such fast, accurate 16th note playing that if you want to use it as a tool to get your general funk 16th note, muted note, fingered notes things happening, that'll probably really benefit you. I mean, I probably spent 2 weeks just playing this groove, and after that, I was certainly able to play faster and more accurately than I had before spending all that time. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Practice your ass off and have fun playing bass.